UK house prices are out of control, crazy. The average house price in the UK as of 2025 is £269,000. £269,000, but the average salary of the UK in 2025 is £32,000 a year. £32,000 a year, even if you was to save all your money and not spend anything on bills or rent or food or clothes, you still wouldn't be able to afford the average house price. And this is what's crazy about this generation, is that people are saying people are lazy, people are saying that people don't want to work, but people are understanding that even if they were to save all their money and go to university and get that high paying job, they are not going to be able to afford one property to live in. And what's happening is landlords are buying up more and more and more properties, so the housing markets are getting way out of control whilst the population of the UK is expanding. We're already at 70 million people living in the UK right now, which is insane. And you think about the housing shortages here. People always talk about America and they talk about Canada and all these other countries, but you have to understand that Australia, Canada, America are a lot bigger. UK is just a small island. UK is tiny compared to America and Australia and these other countries, which I don't know what's going on over there, but people don't understand that the UK housing crisis is nuts. And people are starting to wake up and people are starting to realize that they need an escape plan. They need to figure out a way of actually being able to earn enough money to be able to actually just live a comfortable life. I'm not even saying live a big life, but just a comfortable life. And people aren't understanding how many celebrities are buying up properties and how many big investors with billions in the bank are buying up all these properties, which is making the housing market even harder to get a house or even harder to get your own property. And people are starting to wake up to this and understand that unless they have their own business or unless they have their own sort of skill, they are not even going to be able to afford a two-bedroom house in London for them and their family. And a lot of people from London have moved to Liverpool or moved to Scotland or moved to Wales. And even in Birmingham, I've been about and I've seen people that say, oh, I'm from London, I'm from London, I'm from London. I've gone to Leicester, I've gone to Manchester, I've gone to other areas of the UK and met lots of people who are from London but can't afford London anymore. And this is why a lot of the issues that are happening, a lot of the substance abuse and a lot of these things that are happening in London is just a perpetual cycle of the same issues. Now, I'm not saying that I have solutions for this, but I'm just saying that people are starting to wake up. People are starting to realize, people are starting to figure it out that the system is broken. Like, the system is really broken. And a lot of the older generation don't understand that, think that, oh, children are just lazy. They just don't want to work. They just don't want to put in the effort. No, it's not that we don't want to put in the effort. It's the fact that even if you do put in the effort, even if you do save all your money, you still cannot afford a house. You still cannot afford that down payment on these new 2025 vehicles and all these things. And you have to understand that the system is designed to keep you trapped in spending money. It's the same when I spoke about Netflix and subscriptions, is that they want you to spend money every single month. They don't want you to go buy the DVD or buy the movie and actually own the physical copy. It's the same with the Game Pass. They don't want you to buy the physical game. They want you to spend the money every single month, spend that £10 every month on the Netflix or £10 every month on the Xbox Game Pass. So you don't actually own the game. You don't actually own the movie, you don't actually own the house or own the car. You understand why I said that you should buy an older vehicle and actually buy it outright so it's yours and it's in your name? When you buy an older car and let's say it's £1,000, that's your car. No one is coming to take your car. No one is coming to clamp your car. No one's going to say that you owe me bills on the car. Do you understand? But when it comes to things of people trying to actually understand that this lifestyle is unobtainable and people are starting to realize it, and people are starting to wake up and realize that the whole system has been designed to keep people spending money and keep people in a perpetual loop. If you own your own house, you'll be able to do what you want with that property. You can change it how you want and do what you want. But when you don't own your own house, you have to pay a landlord, speak to the landlord. If the landlord doesn't like the color, or the landlord doesn't like that sofa you bought, or the landlord has an issue with the way you've changed up the bathroom or changed the shower, you understand what I'm trying to say? So you're in a perpetual loop of being owned. You're never actually free. You understand? And this is the system that's been created so that people aren't actually free. People are just spinning a wheel and spinning a wheel and spinning a wheel, but you're not actually escaping. This is why when people say online, oh, you need to escape the matrix and escape, that's really what they're talking about. They're just talking about the escape of owning your own house, owning your own land, owning your own things that are actually good for you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That when you go to Africa and you look at some of these tribes, they own their own house. That shanty house, that mud hut house is their house. That is theirs. No one is coming to take it from them. When you grow your own fruit, you're actually being able to eat your own fruit and grow your own things, which is actually good for you. Do you understand? It doesn't have all the chemicals and pesticides and sprayed with the things that you didn't even want added in the first place. So this is why the mental health crisis is getting out of control. This is why things are not going the way in a good direction. I've also made a video on UK society and how UK society has been getting worse, and I'll link that video down in the description. But that's basically a part 2 of that, and a part 2 of just the housing crisis and how insane that is, that £296,000 for a house. Do you understand? And that's just the base average price, the average base price. You understand? We're not talking about a house that's got a driveway. We're not talking about a house that's got extension done or different things done or added on to the house property. But anyways, my name's Christian. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know about the housing crisis in your country and what's going on in your country, because different countries are having different issues at the moment, but it's really not sustainable. But anyways, you take care, and I really hope you enjoyed this one.